joined here today with assistant manager Tom and coach Steve. If you could give us a little bit of background of where you come from and what experience you have.
Yeah.
Let's start with you, Tom.
Yeah, so in terms of coach experience, I started out in a lot of academy football with Notts County, Lincoln City and Coventry City. And then I moved away from that probably 4 or 5 years ago. Spent a bit of time with Loughborough Dynamo as assistant there. And then I moved on to Leicester Nirvana, where I was manager. Had a couple of successful seasons. And then obviously this year I've decided to kind of move on from Leicester Nirvana to join Harborough. UEFA licensed coach. Previously played a little bit academy level, clubs like Walsall and Leicester City. Decided I wouldn't quite make it as a player, so that's when I sort of decided to take coaching on, really.
And yourself, Steve? What's your background?
Similar to Tom, really. Been through the academy setups at Chesterfield. Done a bit of work with post-education, 16 education, down in London. Moved away from youth football and came up to, I was at Cucknow last year, assistant gaffer there at Cucknow. Got down along with there last year and steadied the ship, kept them in UCO, and spoke to Mitch at the start of the season. He said, we'd like to come down and do some coaching and would you be interested? So yeah.
And overall, question for the both of you, one at a time, what was the main draw of coming to Harborough? Was it the club or was it the manager?
So obviously I spoke to a few people about the club and the manager, and I think I'd probably say personally for me, you know, having spoken to various people at various levels of football, everybody speaks very highly of Mitch. So for me that was probably the main draw to kind of work with him and sort of, you know, learn from him, I suppose. So yeah, I'd say obviously Harborough setups are fantastic, but I'd probably say it would be the manager would be the main draw for me at the moment.
And yourself, Steve?
Well, I came up here with Cucknow last year, and it's me on my own on the sideline, and I actually started a fight with the gaffer as well. So I think that was maybe one of the draws to him getting me down, and came back for round 2 really. But I think it was more I saw from afar what Harborough done last year and what Mitch brought to the start 11 and the squad, and it was coming outside looking in. It was something which I'd love to be a part of, and I think coming in and seeing it firsthand now is a real draw to me, and being a part of the whole squad. The boys are fantastic as well. I mean, nice lads, top lads, good crack, and hoping for a good season really. Yeah.
And one final question to the pair of you. What would be the hopes and aspirations of this season?
Yeah, for me it's very early doors. You know, I haven't seen one game so far, but obviously looking at the success they had last year, they didn't just win the league, you know, they got over 100 points. So I think to say that, you know, sometimes you get clubs that get promoted and first season they just want to hang on, but I think here the aim is probably quite a lot higher than that. I wouldn't say too early, you know, where I think we are, because like I say, it's just probably a bit too early for me to judge that. But first, I'd definitely say we're not. It's not going to be a club by any means that just got promoted and happy to be there. You can tell that pretty much straight away, and the group's extremely confident, so I don't expect that to be the case at all this year.
I think having a good pre-season's helped as well. Some good results against some really tough opposition. I think it's given the lads confidence to go on and really perform in the league this year, and not just to make the numbers up, you know, coming here to actually compete and playing some big teams, massive teams with huge fan bases, and I think to make sure that Harborough is competitive on every level, really.
Okay, Tom, Steve, thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.